Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nicole Guzman and you're watching for another vlog. And today I'm gonna discuss about the rejection and failures na araw-araw ay na-experience natin in a daily basis and how to deal with it. How to deal with rejection and failures, patong-patong, and paano tayo makakapag-move on and paano natin siya ma-accept. So if you are experiencing right now yung ganong klaseng rejection and failures, recently meron kang nagkaroon ng rejection, bumagsak ka sa exams mo, and may proposals ka na hindi na-accept ng boss mo, any type of scenario na may kinalaman sa rejection and failures, you should watch this video and hope you listen to it, and I hope it makes sense sa mga sasabihin ko. So let's start.
3, 2, 1.
So, we tend to fail because of rejection and also because of fear. Nakakaramdam tayo ng fear through rejection saka failure. We have this kind of comfort zone na kailangan parang hindi ayaw na natin pumasok sa isang bagay na bago dahil natakot tayo ma-reject, natakot tayo mag-fail. A lot of people na mga tao na gustong mag-try, subukan yung isang bagay, hindi nila magawa is because of the fear of rejection and the fear of failure, which is a part of life na kailangan natin siyang i-accept. Kailangan natin i-accept sa buhay natin because lahat naman ng tao nag-fail, lahat din naman ng tao is nare-reject, and it's only a matter of a person, type of person, kung paano niya ina-accept yung rejection and failure sa buhay niya. So, paano nga ba natin i-deal yung mga kanong klaseng rejection and failure sa buhay? So first, you need to assess. We have to assess that kind of things na ano yung mga elements na nag-contribute sa failure natin and rejection. It can be nag-procrastinate tayo, hindi tayo nag-aral masyado. Example, for the test, for the exam, hindi tayo masyado nag-prepare. Or we did our best in exams pero nag-fail pa rin tayo. So there are a lot of reasons, and some reasons medyo logical siya, medyo naiintindihan mo kasi tanggap mo sa sarili mo na nag-fail ako, na-reject ako is because hindi ko binigay yung best ko. Meron naman yung iba is binigay nila yung 100% or 110% nila sa isang bagay pero na-reject pa rin sila and nag-fail sila sa isang bagay, which is dun pumapasok yung mga tao na hindi nila ma-accept and ma-move on yung rejection and failure nila. Example of assessment is gather all the data. Mag-backtrack ka in your memory. Bakit ka nag-fail sa isang bagay or bakit ka na-reject? So, if you're in the state of rejection and also in the state of failure, syempre, unang papasok sa isip mo, malulungkot ka. Afterwards, huwag mo munang i-take control yung emotions na yun. You have to assess first kung saan ka nagkamali, kung saan mo dapat gawing strengths yung weakness mo. Kung yung weakness mo is sa tingin mo yun yung nag-contribute sa failure mo, you have to strengthen your weaknesses. So pagtibayan mo siya para in the future na-encounter mo ulit yung ganong klaseng bagay, alam mo na yung gagawin, and you won't be having this kind of problem of rejection and failure in the future. Number 2 is talk about ano yung nangyari. Hanap ka ng tao na mapagkakatiwalaan mo. Willing kang ipakita mo yung vulnerability mo or weakness mo sa isang taong yun. Like for example, your friends, your family, your best friend, yung taong mapagkakatiwalaan mo sa lahat ng bagay, mga sekreto. Sabihin mo sa kanya. Kasi mahirap kasi ipag-usapan yung ganung bagay sa mga taong hindi mo masyadong close, lalo na hindi pa nila na-experience yun. Although maiibsan siya, pero mas magandang pag-usapan nyo sa tao na yun yung rejection na nangyari yun. And it helps a lot. Opening up sa mga problema mo, sa mga nangyari sa'yo, sa mga tao na malapit sa'yo, and probably they will give advice and comfort you kung ano yung mangyayari. Kung ano yung mga kailangan mong gawin. Even though they're not contributing or advising you sa mga bagay na dapat kailangan mo gawin, well, at least nalabas mo sa tao na yun kung ano yung nangyari sa'yo. If you are dealing with rejection and failure, you have to find someone or go to someone sa taong napagkakatiwalaan mo and share your problems, share your failures, share mo yung mga nangyari. And di mo alam, baka may masabi siya or may ma-advise siya sa'yo to move on with your problems and failures and rejection. So number 3 is, we already talk about the assessment. We already said yung kailangan mo makipag-usap sa tao, talk about your problems. And also, yung pangatlo na how to deal with rejection and failure is to sink in. Pumunta ka sa tao, kinausap mo siya, nag-comfort ka niya, pero you have to give time for yourself. Para yung dalawang yun, yung assessment sa kung ano yung naging problema, kung ano yung nag-contribute sa rejection and failure mo, saka yung pinag-usapan nyo sa tao na yun, you have to decide for yourself. You have to think through. It would take days, weeks, months, pero sana if ever, wag mong patagalin like for mag-sink in siya sa'yo in a month. Have your time alone. Kasi kailangan mo yun. Self-healing win. So, let it absorb lahat ng mga nangyari sa'yo. Na ikaw lang muna yung mag-absorb. And dun papasok yung decision mo if you want to continue or you have to be neutral. Parang magpo-post ka muna sa mga gagawin mong bagay. In the end of the day, ikaw pa rin yung mag-decide para sa sarili mo what is better for you because ikaw yung unang-unang naka-experience ng problem na yun and nare-relate mo lahat yun sa lifestyle mo, sa pamilya mo, sa kung ano yung ginagawa mo in a daily basis para makamap ng ganong klaseng decision. Pang-apat is acceptance. For acceptance, you have to accept that you failed. You have to accept that you are rejected. Because pag hindi mo in-accept sa sarili mo yun na na-reject ka or nag-failed ka, habang buhay mong dadalhin yun na parang nagpre-pretend ka na it's not your fault. A lot of people would say acceptance is a form of weakness in yourself, pero symbolizes na you are strong enough to accept what is lacking with you. To admit to yourself na you failed because of your own mistakes. And you're mature enough to accept. Kung meron man pwedeng sisihin, hindi dapat mo sinisisi sa ibang tao yung failures and rejection mo. You have to accept it na ikaw solely nag-contribute dun sa failure and rejection mo. Kasi once na-accept mo yung rejection and failures, you are ready to move on. You are ready to go to another level. Because if hindi mo ma-accept sa sarili mo, naghahangin yung problema, yung rejection, yung failure, time and time again, you will feel depressed, you will be feeling sad, stressed. Bakit? Kasi hindi mo na-accept sa sarili mo and time and time again, dine-deny mo. In denial ka na nagkamali ka, nag-reject ka, is dahil sa sarili mo. And pumapasok dun yung blaming. Nagbe-blame ka na ng mga taong bakit ganito, bakit ka nag-fail and bakit ka na-reject. Nagawa mo na yung apat na yun, you are ready to move on, which is that is the last stage, is moving on. In moving on, hindi dapat in weeks or in months. You have to decide it in an early stage. Depende rin kasi pag yung failure and rejection mo medyo sobrang big deal sa'yo, napakahirap mag-move on, like for example 5 days or 3 days. It takes time. Pero if yun humahad lang dun sa sa goal mo, sa success mo, magiging malaking factor siya to bring you down. Kailangan mo mabilis kang maka-move on. So may additional advantage ka sa kanila because ginawa mo yung apat na stages na yun and you are ready to fight another day. And that's the biggest factor na yun nga, naka-let go ka na dun sa deep hole, sa sobrang lamig na hole na yun na hindi ka pa kayang mag-move on. So for me, hindi dapat regardless ka nung kalaki yung failures and rejection na naranasan sa buhay mo, you still have to consider the time because time is gold, sabi nga nila. The more you wait, the more na yung mga other na person na kasabayan mo na in rejection and failure, lahat sila ginagawa na nila, pinaplano na nila kung paano mag-succeed ulit, kung paano nila i-try. And ikaw, nagmumukmuk ka sa kwarto mo and iniisip mo pa rin yung mga takot ka pa rin kasi naka-experience ka na ng failure and rejection. Nandoon ka pa rin sa stage na kung saan ikaw na pag-iwanan ka na, pero sila nandoon na nakapag-move on na, ready na silang gawin ulit yung kung saan sila nag-fail. For that 5 stages, napaka-importante na lahat yun is masundan mo para to deal with rejection and failures. In general talaga, lahat ng tao nakaka-experience ng rejection and failures, and it's inevitable, hindi mo siya may iwasan, lalo na the more stages of being mature and growing up. Magpapail at magpapail yun. So, as a mature person, kailangan mo matutunan kung paano i-deal yung mga rejection and failures. Dalawa lang yun eh. It's either magpapakaduwag ka, hindi mo nagagawin yung bagay na kasi na-reject ka na and failure, mawawala ka ng tiwala sa sarili mo. Or pangalawa, you would take it as challenge na you have to do it better in the next game. You have to be better sa susunod na mga mangyayari sa buhay mo. Take the risk again and move on and get rid of the fear. Saan ka dun sa dalawa na yun? And for me, dun ka dapat dun sa being a fighter, fight for another day. Try mo ulit. There's no such thing as hindi para sa'yo yun. Huwag mo sasabihin na hindi para sa'yo yun. Kasi in the first place, hindi mo naman siya susubukan, hindi mo naman siya gagawin. Dahil lang sa wala. Dahil lang hindi mo sa... Malamang gusto mo mangyari yun para sa'yo. And sa tingin ko, if ganun nga, if ginagawa mo yun para sa'yo, you have to do it for yourself. Huwag mo isipin na it's not for you. Isipin mo na it's for you. Dahil decision mo na ginawa mo yun. And there's a purpose kung bakit kailangan mo siyang gawin and mag-move on and succeed and rise up from failures and rejection. But first, yun nga, move on, acceptance, assessment, talk about the problem, let it sink, and eliminate the fear. Because yung fear, yun yung naghahadlang dun sa bagay na gusto mong gawin. And so for that matter, I will close this vlog. Let me know in the comment section below if may mga bagay pa ako na hindi nasasabi. I want my YouTube channel to be positive, to give spread the positivity, the good vibes. And one good thing to start is ganito, gumawa ako ng klaseng video to strengthening people sa mga rejections, sa mga failures, and to inspire them to do it again, do it better, and be a better person, be a better version. So, for another vlog, I will try to make another video. If you have other suggestion, comment down below. And I will make sure and I will see to it na gagawin ko yun in the next vlog. So, guys, thank you. And see you to another video. Peace out.